Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is another review. Okay, this is Raise the Love, Season 2, Episode 7. Girl. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, JayBirds, and all that good stuff. It's really 3:41, but I'm tired. Let's get started, okay? Y'all already know to like, to comment, to share this video. Follow me on IG and on Twitter. The name was on the screen or in the description box. J_Lees_Corner, and let's just get it started in here, okay? So we see the ladies meet up with Tommy. This week, they are sending home another man, okay? It is down to 5 men and 5 women. So they're getting rid of 1 man to get down to 4 men. Okay, so we're getting close to where it's supposed to be 3 couples and stuff, okay? How many episodes does the season have, okay? Because we at episode 7 and nobody is like a couple yet. I'm so confused. I did not watch season 1, so I'm like, at what point does these people start acting like couples? Okay, is it episode 13? I don't think of that. I don't think last season had more than it had to only have like 11 episodes. So if we had 7, nobody isn't official. I'm so confused, but I guess so. So this week, the ladies will be meeting the men's ex-girlfriends. I said, oh, okay. So the kicker is though, the men get to decide which lady meets their ex-girlfriend. So it's not as if you can request to meet the ex. He has to, like, you know what, I want her to meet my ex. I said, oh, gonna be some lines drawn here, okay? Anyway, so first up we see Mario. Mario say he is feeling Tandy, so Tandy is who will be meeting his ex-girlfriend. I don't know who else he thought would. Well, he don't like Reva. Okay, so even though I know he's like, oh, it's between Tandy and Reva, that man don't want Reva. Reva don't want Reva. Okay, I'm just saying. So we get to see his ex-girlfriend, Latasha. Okay, Latasha, so her and Tandy, okay, sitting up there chit-chatting about Mario. Okay, now Mario had them both over to his house and he cooked some food. Okay, it's a little scumdiddlyumptious food. And, they broke up a little while ago when she broke up with Mario. So Tiny said, what happened? Can I ask what happened? And that was very pleasant. It wasn't no weirdness and no snazziness and no snootiness. It was real, grown woman-like conversation going on or whatever. But, Latasha said how she broke up with Mario for a couple different reasons. But the main one, or one she could think of at that moment, was because he didn't like blue nail polish. I said, is you a crip? Like, what does that matter? Okay? But she then elaborated. It wasn't that he didn't like the color. It's the fact that when she got blue in her nails because he did not like it, he wanted her to change it so far that he went so far as to call different nail salons to see who could redo her nails because he did not want her in blue nail polish. He says, what, I have been told I can be a bit controlling sometimes or a little bit demanding or whatever because, I'm saying, I like my women to look a certain kind of way and I will voice that if I don't agree with something. Now, see, there's a catch to that, okay? It's the one thing of, I don't like the color blue. I really don't like blue. I can't stand blue. You know what I'm saying? If you say like, I don't like this one color, so I would just prefer if you don't wear it, I don't have an issue with that. Because if I say I hate sliding shoes on men, I don't want you wearing sliding shoes. Because there's one thing I can't stand. But it's something different if you like, okay, I need to approve whatever color you wear. I need to, that's different. He just said, I'm a work in progress or whatever, and I'm trying to fix it. Because Tiny said, look, I can't be controlled. I dated controlling men in the past. I'm not going to date controlling men in the future. Like, that's something that you can't control me. But I also feel like when he said he can be controlling or demanding, or he's been told that he can be controlled or demanding, that's a little bit of a red flag. Because if a lot of women say it, then it's true. Okay, so we had that whole thing. The ex they asked, well, what about this other girl? Like, why do you like this other girl? I'm talking about Reva. why are there two women that you know are going back and forth between? He said, well, I just have a little bit of a connection with Riva. I don't believe that to be true. I believe he just didn't want to put all his eggs in Tiny's basket, because when Tiny was kind of, you know what I'm saying, flipping out, or when she was out there, you know, saying sexual things that he didn't like, he wanted a backup. And now that he has Riva has a little bit of a backup, I think he doing it in hopes that Tandy will fall in line with whatever he wants. That's just my assumption, okay? But I don't really think he really wants to date and be Riva. I don't think Riva wants to be. I don't think Riva wants Riva. I'm just saying, okay? Tani, the girl didn't say, well, do you know the girl, Tani? I think she meant, like, do you know who the girl is? She said, well, yeah, I know her. I know her very well. I've known her for 5 years. I say 5 years. No one knew Riva and Tani knew each other outside of the show. We knew Chica and Divine did. They brought it up first day. But Tanya and Riva, neither one of them have said they've known each other for years before here. But also, Atlanta's, they say everybody know everybody. So, I mean, it can happen. But Mario is shocked that the two girls he so happens to like know each other outside of the house, okay? He also is shocked because neither one of them has told him that they know each other. So Tanya brings up how, you know, I didn't say nothing before because I didn't want to be any kind of issue. But now that we both like the same guy, like, it's going to come up. So she brings up how in the past, Riva has liked a dude she was with before as well. She said, but that time he was like my boyfriend, and Riva was putting heart emojis under his picture on IG. She said, so I checked her about it, and we had a little conversation, whatever, and then she unfollowed the guy, whatever, and now it's really it. She said, so, you know what I'm saying, things may get weird going forward. Anyway, that was really all that happened between her and him. I mean, Riva, girl, between Tanya and this girl here, and Mario. Mario gonna end up with Tanya, I think is what's gonna be. Anyway, so we then see Darren. Darren and Ashima, excuse me, have their, you know, thing. He wants her to meet her girl. Darren Darren wants Ashima to meet his ex Courtney. Okay, now Courtney, he says, is a female version of him. They dated before, but it wasn't the right time, or timing wasn't right, and so they just ended up being, you know, really good friends. I said, okay. Anyway, so she is there to meet with Courtney. Now she get to his house, okay, and when he come, like, y'all know she don't like dogs, and when she get there, his dogs are instantly at the door greeting her with him. And she was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, he don't like dogs. Like they can't go anywhere." And he acted normal because, again, them is dogs. But again, I feel like he knows she don't like dogs. Y'all have had this conversation. Like, maybe not had the dogs meet her at the front door. Just my opinion, okay? So, and then he has big dogs. She's not happy that the dogs like met them at the door, whatever. Okay, and then she's like, "Can the dogs go anywhere else? Look at these dogs." Okay, these are not. I think they're like Labrador retrievers. You say Labrador retrievers or whatever. So she's not happy that these two big dogs are just like in her face. I can agree, as a person who do not like dogs, that if I'm meeting your dogs for the first time at your house, maybe have one around me, okay? Or maybe have them in an area where I can see them, but they're not on me, because again, I am scared of dogs. And I feel like Darren, as a grown man, should see she looks uncomfortable, okay? She see my dogs, let me move them now, because this isn't about her and my dogs. It's supposed to be about her talking to my ex, Courtney. But, you know, she's like, so you can't put them in like a room, like they got no, they like, you can't put them nowhere. He says, no, rooms are for humans. I said, Darren, you been an asshole. Completely an asshole, okay? He then says, I think Darren let them dogs be loose on purpose. I think purposely he did. He then said, well, if I put them up, all they're gonna do is bark. Let them bark, they dogs. But you have company who was scared of dogs. That don't mean, you know, just have them right in her face. So because he won't like put them up, she now has an attitude. Because, you know, Courtney said, well, do you know, like, do you really not like dogs? Because, like, his dogs are like his kid. Like, it's like his kid. Like, he really loves the dog. He's like, well, I don't know. I don't like dogs. Darren say for him, it's just him, his 15-year-old son, and his dogs. And Ashima, like, he has a 5-bedroom house. How can he not have a place to put them dogs. I said, girl, I don't know. I think you're that old asshole. So they then talking to whatever, and then she says, so you're like in physical therapy, whatever. He's like, well, yeah. So it turns out Courtney and Darren work in the same field, and then they say how they had just talked about working together, on some things. And she was like, oh, really? Okay, so you're gonna like mix business and pleasure. Like, you still like him in some kind of way? Oh, me. No, we don't like. They both said a real weak ass. No, I don't believe them. I feel like when she got there and Darren said, "So who you dating right now?" Like, she's like, "Oh no, I'm single." I feel like he still like her, and they just didn't work out. But they both still hold some kind of torch for one another. I just feel something in my bones says that just because of how they both did not have the same energy when they both said no. They both said no, like, okay, we can't say we like each other. We can't say that. I'm just gonna say. Anyway, so, Darren say he feel like Ashima was giving a different vibe, like this wasn't a good time or whatever. Usually with them two is a better time and it's different. Well, she hasn't been around your big ass dogs and your ex, who you just said that you're gonna be working with. It's different, okay? So he said I gotta rethink some things or whatever, and she feel like saying, well, if he my man, he cannot be working with Courtney, okay? That would be null and void, dead. They cannot be together. I said, well, okay, then that's gonna be a whole issue eventually. For the most part, this went bad, and I think it went bad on both parts. She didn't have to have an attitude, but also he should have put them damn dogs up. Anyway, so that was that. Next up, we see Carrie. Carrie has Alexis meets his ex, Tina. Tina, old man Carrie, okay, and Tina looked Carrie's age. Beautiful woman. She seems very, very nice. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, now her and Alexis, meet up. And you can tell when Alexis walked up, Tina was shocked at how young she looked, okay? How young she was. I think she figured, why is he with the young thing? What's going on with that? Whatever. I'm surprised. So they sitting around talking or whatever, and Alexis, oh, Carrie's just singing my praises. He's just saying how great I am, and blah, 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 I'm saying, and he has captured my attention. No tea, no shade, because she's an attention whore. Not a whore per se, but it's a figure of speech, okay? She likes attention. She's happy that she has the attention of multiple men. And because Carrie is singing her praises, that makes her happy. She don't want Carrie. She like options. That's it, okay? So, Tina then said, well, why do you like Alexis? He said, and have y'all talk about kids. He said because she has a confident, gentle tone, okay? And she's down to earth. So are poodles, okay? So are goldfish, okay? I think maybe even hamsters. Not sure. Many things are very, you know what I'm saying, gentle and confident or whatever. But that is, I'm confused. I really feel like Carrie knew he wasn't going with Reva. He also knew he wasn't going anywhere with Kimber. I think as he knew he wasn't going anywhere with other women, Alexis was showing him attention because why? She likes attention from everyone, okay? And I think he ran with that. And so he like, I like her. A gentle tone, confident. Okay, if you say so. So he then on the kids tip, we talked about kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm open to having children, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing raising my son. His son is 24. His son is her age. I really think it's weird when older men date people their kids' age. I just think I think it's weird because if you had a daughter, would you want someone your age dating your daughter? Just saying. Okay, but again, when he said how he's open to having children, if Alexis wants children, she's like, well, that's weird because before, she's like, it's a difference between someone saying I'm open to having children versus I want children. And they played a clip, and when he met her friends, he said at that point, yes, he wants more children because he knows Alexis wants children. Again, Alexis don't want Carrie. Alexis likes options. Okay, point to blank period. So she said, I feel like I did not realize we are not in the same place in life. Oh, you don't say. You didn't know that when he told you he was 51? A 51-year-old man is just at a different place in life with someone your age. Period. He already has a child, so he doesn't really need kids because he already has one. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, wasting time on the TV is what they doing, okay? So Tina then said, well, okay, so you guys have chemistry? They're like, yeah, like we vibe, whatever. She said, okay, well, let me see. And I said, what? Wait, what now? She said, kiss. Good kiss. And she did it real. I want to see it. It wasn't forceful. It was weird. I would have said no. I don't kiss on commands. Is what I would have said. Okay, I don't kiss on command. Especially if me and him ain't already kissed. I'm not gonna kiss for your enjoyment. And the fact that we know that Carrie and Alexis had not kissed, that's how I knew they wasn't connected. Okay, and the way she looked like, oh, kiss him? No. Oh my God, no, no, we're okay. So Carrie then say, oh well, give me a kiss on the cheek, and so she kisses his cheek. But then he kind of goes in for a smooch, and they smooch. But you can tell she was instantly turned off. She do not like him at all. But I already knew that. And Tina's like, oh, great. Tina knew that would seal the deal because she's a smart woman. She's a smart woman. And I think she saw through Alexis's bullshit. Like you say you like him. If you like him, just give him a kiss. Not a tongue kiss. It's up. Even if you like someone, it's not awkward to kiss them on the lips. It's just not because you like them and you want to kiss them. Just saying. Okay, but I digress. So she then said, I didn't feel a spark when we kissed. I'm mad that I was forced, I didn't like being forced to do it or whatever. She then said, I have a lot of work, so I'm really busy, so I have to leave. Carrie think it was amazing. Oh, it was great. We had a great time. Carrie, you're a fool, okay? No, it was a great time was not had by all, okay? Now we see a couple other things that go on around here, okay? Around here. So Darren and Tandy meet up basically because Darren thinks because Ashima don't like dogs, he may not be able to get with her. So the only other possible open option that he would talk to is Tandy. And Tandy said, I'm open to getting to know you as well, like, because this is what we're here for. And even though me and Ashima are cool, we're all in this together, and this is all like we all just met one another. So I don't think there's anything wrong with me also getting to know you. I mean, I agree because if they're all dating, like this isn't like y'all not friends to my knowledge, outside of this game or this show. So I don't think Tiny accepting Darren, wanting to possibly get to know her when Mario is still, kind of playing between her and Reva. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I do think it's something wrong with Darren not letting Ashima know that he may want to look elsewhere because Ashima's clearly strictly into Darren. Ashima's never put her eggs in anyone else's basket except for Darren's. But I also think it's a thing to say. I don't think anyone else wanted Ashima's eggs in a basket. For whatever the reason may be. I'm just saying. So they hug it out or whatever. So they're going, chit chat a little bit here and there. Now we then see London has his ex to meet Alexis as well. Okay, wearing what Lex look like. So this is his ex. I think it's Ashley. Ashley. It was Asle. I thought it was Ashley, but I don't know. They only said her name one time, and I really couldn't hear it. So they dated years ago. Like she's not a recent ex. It's an old ex, and so they're just really great friends now. And those are usually the kind of ex you can trust. Ones who they haven't really been with a long time ago, and they're really just friends. They've dated other people since then, and they're just cool. And not many people may even realize they dated a long time ago. I don't mind those kind of exes or whatever. So they chit chatting or whatever, and then they bring up Alexis. They ask like, when was your last relationship? Oh, like a year and a half ago. She's like, oh, okay, like so what happened or whatever. She say, well, we still communicate now, okay, but she said we broke up because his mom died and he needed time to deal with that, whatever, and we just never kind of got back on track. So what she kind of said was he was dealing with his mom's death, and she left him time to deal. I'm like, so you like left him to cope on his own? I was like, wow. Because I was like, his mom died, and he needed time to deal with. I'm like, Okay. All right. Anyway, so but again, her and the guy still communicate. So Ashley, when I'm gonna call her Ashley, says, "Well, how would you handle that now? You have two men who you are connected to, whatever, with London, and then also with your ex." And then she's like, "Well, I didn't say that me and my ex was connected. Like I just said that we communicate." And she got offensive. Okay, what defensive? What defensive and offensive, really? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying, like, you said that y'all didn't like break up for like no one did anything to us, like, but you left him alone because his mom died. So she's like, so what if something happens with Carrie and his family? Like, would you leave him alone to like deal with it on his own as well? You're feisty. Do you still like London? And he's just like, what? No, we're just friends. I'm trying to get to know you because you know what I'm saying that's kind of what I'm here for. I feel like Alexis doesn't like being challenged. And it wasn't that Ashley was challenging her, but she was asking logical questions that you would ask if you're friends with a dude. And if the girl that said, like, well, my last ex, mama died, and so I left him to deal with that. My question, well, what if something happened? Would you do the same to my friend? Is that what you would do? But girl, guess what it was. Anyway, so she's like, no, I'm not that or whatever. But me and him are friends and trying to see how you are, what kind of person you are. I say, girl, here we go. Anyway, so they go from that conversation to, well, I'm just saying, like, he's still dealing with me. He still likes the girl Divine or whatever. So so it's this and it's that or whatever. So sometimes I feel like he isn't being all the way real with me or whatever. Because he's like, no, with me, what you want is what you get. Now the whole time, Alexis and the girl was talking, London didn't say nothing. He said, I wanted to see how Alexis reacts and how she handles herself when she's like kind of backed into a corner or when she's trying to, just handle a bit of conflict. I didn't want to kind of get involved. I said, well, like, I don't know about that. So when she bring up the whole thing about him dating, talking to Divine or whatever, I felt like his answers was a bunch of quotes, okay? Saying, what I'm saying, what do you say? The greater the risk, the greater the reward. I'm saying, I can't tell you something I don't know, and I'm still figuring things out. I'm like, again, I don't get why no one has picked someone at this point. Like, what are you waiting for? I don't really get it or whatever. To me, his response was bullshit. I didn't write nothing down. And then, the ex-girlfriend say, if he likes you, he likes you. Like, if he likes you, don't even concern yourself with the other girl. And I'm like, but he likes the other girl too. It's not like he doesn't like two people. You can't tell me if he likes me and I'm good. When he likes two people, I'm not good because he doesn't just like me. He likes me and her. So again, I feel like she may also be the kind of friend who will not call her own friend out on his shit. And if he's playing two women, she not going to help the women realize he playing both of y'all. She gonna just be like, well, if he likes you, but he likes her too. So girl, I was like, I just don't. It was just some bullshit to me if I ever heard it. Okay, so we then see Brent and Divine meet up for dinner because she said London on some bullshit because he won't pick her. And, she said, so I just want to see, if there's a connection with Brent. And Brent say, I'm saying his ex was available to come. And so he was happy that Divine called him to see about meeting up or whatever. So they're going to kind of see where it goes. They get on how if he had, all his exes or whatever. He said, well, I don't really have a type with exes. All my exes look different. You know what I'm saying? She's like, if you see them all, like, they don't look the same. And she then said, well, do you have like a weight requirement? And I was like, well, bitch, he can't like big girls? Oh, okay. I was like, I get it. But it made him laugh so much that he almost spit out his drink, okay? And I don't think I've seen Brent laugh organically this whole season. So I guess that's good. And he said, you make me laugh. I like that you make me laugh. I will say, between them two, they seem comfortable. Okay, there seemed to be some kind of sparkle, some kind of connection. So I guess that's what it was. He then starts to kind of open up a little bit. He brings about she did first. She brought up that she was married for 6 years. Okay, she got married for 6 years, and she brought up how they got married really, really fast. They got married a month after knowing each other or whatever. I said, okay. He then said he was also married for 4 years, and how those 4 years were some of the worst years of his life. And she said, oh, well, why did you stay? And to me, this is the first time I think we've ever seen him talk and open up and be honest about something or whatever. He said how his parents were divorced, so he did not want to be divorced as well. He said also he just kept hoping that it'll get better because he did not want to be like his parents. You know what I'm saying, who got divorced or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So she said she thinks that maybe the reason why he's so kind of to himself because he went through so much with his marriage that he isn't really open all the way to, being open with whoever. And I'm like, if that's the case, then he ain't ready to love. But I do also feel like he may only open up to a person who we feel is comfortable with and not just anyone. And that's a reason that he is ready to love because he wants the right person to let him, be free to talk or whatever. So they then talk because he does martial arts, and so he said he can show her some things or whatever. And they talk about that. The conversation clearly goes sexual, okay, with what kind of positions she can show her with the martial arts and how he can attack her from the back, or he can attack. I'm like, y'all just being so nasty, okay, but I love it. Anyway, so there was a spark. There was a spark or whatever. They at the car, saying a good night, saying, I don't want it to end. Me neither. Honey, that was kissing and hugging. I said, ooh, I don't, oh. I mean, they both was out they shell. I felt like they had a better connection, and at least in that little scene, than she had with London. I feel like with London, she's just doing things because she thinks he likes her, and she's doing things to just have some attention. I felt like with Brent, it seemed a bit more authentic, and I also feel like they both wish they would have got to know each other sooner rather than right now. Okay, but whatever. So they all meet up to discuss who's going home. Tiny bring up how Mario don't like girls' nails colors or whatever, and how he can be kind of controlling and she don't like that, but he can't do it to her. Reva then brings up how, well, I'm not even sure about Mario. I don't know about him or whatever because he is saying one thing, but he's not showing me any attention because he don't want you. And I'm not trying to be mean. He don't want you. Okay. Anyway, so I think Reva going home next. It's gonna be between Reva and Ashima next week. She say, and I think I should have been the one that he introduced his ex to. For what? Girl, you should just go home. I'm just saying. So Divine brings up how her and Brent had a good time. A good time. And how they are feeling each other. Alexis then say, he's so laid back. You know what I'm saying? I need my man to be a little bit more, whatever. And Divine said, I can't help it if, she is boring and what I'm saying, she don't bring out any insight. She don't bring out any excitement in Brent. I said, girl, a shade in that. But it's true. Alexis is boring. Boring. Okay? Anyway, I'm like, it was. Alexis bring up how, saying, London's ex was a real extra, whatever, and she didn't like that. But her and London are building things together. And I think she was saying things to get up under Divine's skin. I think it worked just a bit, okay? But Divine also has Brent now, so she's like, well, if I don't get chosen by London, I have Brent. Okay, case closed. So Alexis then says how Carrie, ex after the kiss and she didn't like it or whatever, and how Carrie kind of said kiss my cheek and then went in for a real kiss or whatever. And I realized with that kiss, I don't like him and I don't have an attraction to him or whatever, and that he also don't want kids. I said, well, I could have told you that 2 episodes ago, but I digress. Ashima says how she's not happy about Darren with them damn dogs. I don't really care. And how men in the past, if they had dogs, they would at least put them up if they knew that she was coming over. I agree with that. Put the goddamn dogs up. Tommy then lets it be known that Darren went on a date with Tandy. Okay. And Tandy said, well, yeah, we did meet up or whatever. And they were saying we both said that it would be kind of cool to get to know each other, whatever, and to, exchange, communication or whatever. And at that point, I can't believe that's a red flag on the girlfriend code. Ain't no girlfriend code on the show. That ain't your girlfriend. She don't owe you anything. It's a dating show. Anyway, so they had to figure out who's going home. It has to be Carrie, okay? So we do see Ashima and Darren have a date. And then we see Carrie and Alexis have a date. Carrie went home. I'm not even going to placate what happened. Carrie got sent home. He was, nice about it, whatever. I wish you the best, Alexis, and I'm happy with you who did this or whatever. And and I feel like, I'm still open and ready for love elsewhere. Okay, bye-bye, Carrie. Now with Ashima and Darren, she just like the dog stuff. I just, the dog stuff. Like I can't do that or whatever. So he said, well, it's fine. If I can come to you. You don't have to come to my house. I feel fine, draft. We have 2 houses. I can come with you here. Because it's not like we finna move in together. And when he said that, I said, then you don't want to really date her. You know what I'm saying? Because even though y'all not even finna move in together right now, you so when you do know eventually if it's going somewhere, like that's what's gonna happen. So she then asked, well, like, okay, but in the future, if that was happen, then what? He said this is only our third date, so I don't think that's proper to bring up right now. I said, so y'all not really even dating? Y'all just talking? Girl, I can't. So he then feel like, one, she has trust issues because she don't trust him with the girl. Because she's like, I don't think y'all should work together. I think that's kind of crazy. He like, you have trust issues. Like, why is that a big... I mean, it was... Darren, in my opinion, was being an asshole. And I feel like he was acting as if the thing that she was saying was outlandish. No, she don't like dogs. Put him up. And she don't want you working with her as girlfriend. I don't think that's such a big issue. That's your ex. Don't work with her. You can see her and say hi, bye, but don't work with. Girl, I just can't. He does admit that he wouldn't mind going out on a date with Tiny, and she said, "Well, you are trying to have options, but I'm about Darren. Like you should be about me." He said, "Well, look, you know what I'm saying, look, I'm just saying, like, don't worry about it, whatever. You know what I'm saying, what do you say? The fact that maybe something can happen with Tiny does not mean anything, and it don't matter because I also care for you." It was some bullshit. I mean, girl. These men are stupid. They are. I feel like the top couples are going to be, I feel like Brent and Divine will be a couple. I feel like Alexis and London will be a couple. And I also feel like it'll be Tommy and Mario. Those are my top picks. Period. Okay. Anyway, y'all, that's all that I gotta do. I cannot. I cannot. Peace.